Today we're going to talk about Scherenschnitte, which in German means scissor cuts. This is a form of artwork involving paper cutting. Paper cutting is used all over the world by many different cultures, but this art form was brought to the United States in the colonial times by Swiss and German immigrants who settled in Pennsylvania. Scherenschnitte designs often involve things found in nature, such as birds and trees. The designs are usually symmetrical. These paper art forms are often used to decorate at Christmas time. Today we'll try to make our own Scherenschnitte. You will need a pencil, some white copy paper, and some scissors. Now, tiny scissors are best with a really fine point at the end because some of the cuts you have to make are very small. To begin, you're going to fold your paper in half. Remember, these designs are normally symmetrical, and this will help us accomplish that. Then you're going to take your pencil and draw whatever kind of design you like. It's probably best to start off with something simple while you get the hang of this technique. When you're satisfied with your design, it's time to cut. Start by cutting around the outside edge. Next, I'm going to cut out all the tiny little places that I drew a little shape, like a triangle or a heart. This is where tiny scissors come in handy. Keep going until you have all of the pieces that you drew cut out in the way that you imagined. Remember not to take shortcuts in cutting, so that the paper that you leave behind will have the desired design. When you're finished cutting, unfold your paper to reveal your design. Don't worry if you make mistakes. That just gives each piece of art its own unique personality. Once you get the hang of it, you can move on to more complicated designs. This time I'm going to make a round design, so I've traced half a plate. I used leaves around the edges of my design. I'm going to make a tree design, so I drew the root, trunk, branches, and leaves of my tree. Next, I shaded in all the places that I was going to cut out. Because I have some delicate shapes, I'm going to start on the inside of my design rather than cutting out around the edge. The light shading I did with my pencil helps remind me where to cut and what to leave behind. As more paper is removed, my design starts to emerge. In Scherenschnitte, we are creating the silhouette of an object. After cutting out all of the tiny little pieces in my pattern, the last thing I did was cut around the whole outside edge of the design, going around each of the leaves I had drawn earlier. At last I can unfold the paper and see the tree that I've created. Check out some of these titles about paper cutting at your local library branch. You can make holiday cards, decorations, and more. Come back tomorrow for more German-inspired Oktoberfest activities. Thanks for watching!